everyone, my name is Sammie Gallo. I am the youth coordinator for Anglicans for Life. Thanks for tuning in with us today. Being a mom has absolutely changed every single aspect and outlook of my life. There is nothing as sanctifying as learning about your own brokenness and need for Jesus through raising a tiny little human. Motherhood changes everything, and while it can be incredibly difficult and draining, it also is the most life-giving and rewarding experience. Motherhood is a million little moments that God weaves together for grace, redemption, and new mercies every day. Nonetheless, as a new mom, I was whether it was intentional or unintentional, object of much unnecessary negative input about what being a mom of a little one was like. Once I found out I was pregnant with my second baby, I got comments from people like, "One is a vacation, just wait." These comments can be scary and degrading when you're already dealing with your own doubts and fears regarding motherhood. Whether the pregnancy is unplanned or planned, in a culture that really continually discusses motherhood as a less than role in society and oftentimes makes it difficult to think of motherhood as the sacred role that God created it to be, it can be even more challenging to truly live out the pro-life ideals that you may have. One of our staff members at Anglicans for Life, Sydney, experienced this firsthand as she faced an unplanned pregnancy as a teenager. I asked her what she thought about becoming a mom at such a young age and how that has impacted her faith, and this is what she shared with me. Patience and understanding are mercies I experience every day as a mom. Before Lydia, I had neither, but motherhood forces you to slow down and look at all angles of a situation. My kids, Lydia and Manny, teach me something about myself every day. At the time I found out I was pregnant with Lydia when I was a teenager, I thought my life was over. But when Lydia came into the world, everything changed for the better. She gave me a completely different perspective on life, and I am grateful. God always knows what we need, and Lydia is proof of that. So despite all the negative aspects you'll hear from our culture about motherhood, our goal today is to highlight some of the positives. The organization 0 to 3 actually conducted a study with 2,200 parents, and this is what it found. 91% of those people that were surveyed said that parenting is their greatest joy, and 70% say they feel that their life actually began when they became a parent. 90% of dads say that parenting is their greatest joy, and 73% of those men say that their lives began when they became a dad. Those are powerful statistics that show how sacred the work that moms and dads are doing every day. There are a lot of things that I have thought about that I want my daughter to see in me as she's growing up, but in a lot of ways, motherhood is like a giant neon highlighter, emphasizing where I fall short. Christ, however, offers me and you another way to mother in our frailty as we lean on his faithfulness. He doesn't leave us to fend for ourselves or gather enough strength each day to care for our children. He doesn't keep tabs on how often we don't measure up. He doesn't shake his head in disappointment when we mess up. Hebrews 4:15 offers us all, moms or dads, this steadfast hope. We do not have a high priest who is unable to sympathize with our weaknesses, but one who in every respect has been tempted as we are, yet is without sin. What an encouragement we have as we walk through motherhood with Jesus as our friend. So what does the daily life of a mom look like, especially when we are keeping Christ as the center of our lives? If you're curious, this Friday we will be doing a feature on what it looks like to cultivate your home and family as a mom of young kids. And this is something that has truly allowed me to love my life as a mom, even the mundane moments of doing laundry and dishes and handling tantrums when my daughter has them. This is so important to talk about because one of the biggest complaints I hear from fellow moms of young children or of moms expecting children and in pregnancy is that they are afraid that they will have no time to do things that they love. I truly believe that taking some time for your passion gives you more energy and desire to spend time with your kids. For example, some things that I cultivate in my own life that may be helpful as you're kind of brainstorming about what would bring you joy in your parenthood. Here are a few. My work. Not only do I work for Anglicans for Life as the youth coordinator, but I also went back to school when my daughter Ophelia was 9 months old to become a nurse. And now I work on the weekends part-time as an ER nurse. I'm able to cultivate my passions and use my gifts to serve others, all while helping provide for my family financially and partner with my husband in raising our family. I also try to read daily to inspire and influence my own relationship with Christ, which then helps me parent better in the hard moments. I try to exercise every day, whether that's by myself or with my daughter and including her in that. I also maintain an organized and welcoming home so that we're able to invite people into our lives. I love to invite single college girls into my home as I mother and show them what that looks like. And I also enjoy teaching my daughter both school and discipleship at home as she's getting older. So yours might look completely different than mine. They might be simpler or fewer than mine, but by implementing routines and systems in your life, you'll have more time for the things that you love without taking away time from your family. It's completely possible to love being a mom. It just takes some intentionality. Our prayer is that this week you be convicted or encouraged about what motherhood in today's world is meant to look like, and to know that Christ is for you and with you in your journey.